How's it going, everybody? Welcome to the Positive Mindset Podcast, where we come together to raise our vibration, lift our perspective, and build that positive mindset. My name is Henry, and I'm so thankful to have each and every one of you here today because in this episode, we're going to talk about something that you need to hear. If you're struggling, if you can't see the next step, if you're having trouble trying to make it through the day, this is going to be the episode for you because we're going to unlock your positive mindset so you can see and receive the good that is meant for you in this life. But before we get started, we're going to take a few moments to slow down, zero in. We're going to take some deep, healing, meditative breaths to help us align on the frequency that we want in our lives. So pick a word. It could be love, joy, happiness, abundance, whatever frequency you want. And we're going to take a deep breath in. And as you're breathing in, you're going to say this word over and over and over again. Really charge yourself up with that energy. And then as you're holding your breath, visualize yourself doing something in that frequency. And once you exhale, anything that no longer resonates with you will leave you and you'll be in a more positive state. So let's go ahead and take a deep breath in. And out. All right, well, we're going to take another deep breath. This one's about alignment, about getting ourselves in receiving mode so that we can receive the message that we need to hear to get us in that positive space. So just imagine that you are surrounded by the most healing, uplifting energy that's meant specifically for you. It could have a certain color, a certain taste, a certain smell, however you imagine it. And when you breathe it in, it's going to charge you up. It's going to break down the negativity, the blocks, the weight, everything that's just been holding you back. And once you exhale, anything that no longer resonates with you will leave you and you'll be in a more positive state. So let's go ahead and take another deep breath in. And out. Well, before we get started, if there's something you enjoy or take away from this episode, if you're on YouTube or Spotify, you can actually leave a comment below. Not only does that help me know what resonates with you, but somebody else might read your comment and might inspire them to give this episode a listen. I want to make this the #1 mindset podcast in the world, and the best way to do that is together. So whether you listen to it and leave a positive comment or share it with somebody, it means the absolute world to me, and I could never thank you enough. But let's dive into today's episode. So this is something that you need to hear. You need to know, you need to believe this because it's true. You can do this, but you don't have to do it the way that you believe everyone else thinks you should do it. If you've been living a life conditionally, meaning you're doing something based upon what you think others think you should do it, you don't have to do that anymore. You can move forward in your own light. You can move forward in your own belief system, your own guidance system. It's there for you. This life, this world, this experience that's been created is not how I believe it's supposed to be. You are an individual that has individual needs. That's needs that balance you, needs that heal you, needs that fuel you, but they're unique to you. What works for me and what works in my life may not always apply to you. Now, perspective is always beneficial. Positive mindset is always beneficial. But what gets you there could be different. What gets me there could be different, and that's okay. If you are meant to be someone that's free and wild and travels the world and doesn't have a home, they're a nomad, they travel all over the place, that's your path. If you are someone that's meant to have, the house, the kids, the family, the structure, all of those things, then that's your path. That's okay. If your family wants you to be a doctor, but you're not feeling the calling to be that, that's okay. You are not here to serve them. You are not here to live a life based upon other people's expectations. Now, of course, there's social norms and things that we do to make this world gel. You do things that might make me happy. I do things that might make you happy. Those are still okay. But you cannot make your life based on those things. If your life is created based upon the expectations or the demands of others, you will be empty within. The main voice you should listen to, the main guidance system is within you. And if you haven't been listening, it will stop talking. It doesn't mean it's not there. It just means it knows you're not going to listen to it. So why speak anyway? Your ability to hear it goes down, and its desire to speak goes down. So you lose it on both sides. But if you want it to speak again, start listening. Start asking yourself for guidance. Henry, what would I want here? Henry, what should I do here? Ask yourself. Use your own name and ask yourself for alignment. When you start asking, when you start giving out to the universe that I care what my inner self thinks, I care what my soul, my spirit, God, the universe thinks for me, it'll start showing up again. It will start guiding you. It will start lifting you because you can do this, but you don't, whatever this is, it doesn't have to be what everyone else thinks it is. You'll never win. You'll never be fulfilled living life that way. You're so much more. In fact, the universe energy doesn't expand when you live life like me. If I live life like you, we're going the same path, the same journey. We're not expanding anything. Everything is meant to be seasons, meaning we might connect for a little while. You learn from me, I learn from you, you give to me, I give to you, but it's your journey that's meant to be unique to you, and it's my journey that's meant to be unique to me, and nobody's journey is more valuable, nobody's growth is more valuable, nobody is more correct or better or any of those things. It's all just aligning to self to accept and receive and give love. That's all it is. Your path is supposed to be different. My path is supposed to be different. You don't have to be, this. You don't have to be that. You just need to be you. And again, you don't even have to be you, but when you are you, you get fulfillment. When you are you, you have joy, you have love, you have excitement, you're that light. I know you've seen the people, heard the people, met the people that live uniquely. And most people think they're strange. They think they're odd or weird or different. But you know what? Their inner self is at peace. Every day they wake up fulfilled with their experience. Every day they're happy with what they do because they love themselves. If you love yourself, you listen to yourself, you honor self in consideration of others, no more. You might do things to, again, please them, but you no longer do it for them. You do it for you. You listen to that guidance system. You love and expand. Those are the people that are happy on earth. Those are the people that are fulfilled. That's what meant for you. It doesn't mean you be like them. It doesn't mean you be like me. But you have to listen to yourself. So let's take a few seconds. We're going to give our inner self. It's been listening to this episode. It's been hearing the vibration. It's getting excited. It's like, wait a minute. It's my chance. It's my time to speak again. Henry's going to listen to me. You're going to listen to yourself. You're going to grow. We're going to take a deep breath in. And as we breathe in, really allow your inner self to expand. As you breathe in that air and imagine it filling yourself up, charging yourself up, and your inner self is going to say something. I don't know what it is. I don't want to guide you. I don't want to give a suggestion. Just listen. Listen to yourself. We'll hold our breath. We'll close our eyes and just listen to see what's there. And if there's nothing there, show gratitude for the silence because you are starting to listen. You're telling yourself, I want to hear myself. I want to know what it is. And as you exhale, allow that old energy to leave, the old belief systems to leave, and feel that peace within. You ready to hear yourself? Let's take that deep breath in. And out. I hope you felt the connection with something, whether the connection was with yourself, where you're able to listen and just hear the quiet, hear the peace, hear the stillness, or if you actually heard your inner guidance system, if you actually heard the inner child, the inner you speak, say that it loves you, say that it's glad to hear you listen to itself. It's glad to be a part of your journey again, whatever it was. Maybe it told you something extreme, like you need to make a change. You need to do this. You know what the problem is. You need to address it. I don't know. But it was good to connect together. It was good to rise together. It was good to know that that voice is there, that your ability to listen is there, because this is how we do it. This is how you live the life that you're destined to be. This is how you become the person that you're destined to be. This is how you have fulfillment every single day. It's meant for you. So let's trust the process and become the rising tide that lifts all ships. Well, thank you so much for listening. I hope this episode was impactful. I know it was a little bit different, but hopefully it gave you a perspective on how to shift, how to hear yourself again. If you want to make sure you don't miss a single episode, make sure you subscribe to my email list. There's a link down below. It'll keep you up to date with every single episode. And if you want to follow me on social media, there's my Instagram, TikTok, and Facebook group, all down below. So I appreciate all the follows there. And if you're ready to level up, if you listen to these episodes, if you're on the journey, but you want to take that next step, this is what I do. I'm a mindset coach. I help people level up, and I'm actually going to be ending the one-on-one coaching as it is. So the last few clients that do this, you will be the last ones on this journey as this goes. I'm transitioning into a different style of coaching, different style of programming, and it's not going to allow me to have the same amount of time for the one-on-one that I love so much, and I love connecting with you, but it's that time. It's time to elevate, time to change, time to grow. So if you've been wanting to do the one-on-one like I've done in the past, it's a 12-week program to expand, to break down the beliefs, to really build that positive mindset within you. You can reach out to me via Instagram or the link down below, and I'll get back to you as soon as possible. I also have the group Freedom Fundamentals. This group is expanding. It's a lot of fun. It's a community that's looking to grow. We focus on health, wealth, and happiness. Of course, the mindset piece is everything that we do here, building that positive mindset, but it's actually going to help you become the version of yourself that you need to be to create wealth, whatever that means to you. Maybe that's paying off student loans. Maybe that's just getting a little bit ahead. Maybe it's the extra $1,000 a month to use for whatever you want. Maybe it's a vacation fund, or you want to change careers. You want to get into real estate, or you want to use that money to invest in your own business. Whatever it is, Freedom Fundamentals is a great place to start. If you want more information on that, you can reach out to me via Instagram or the link down below. Either one, I appreciate talking to you. I appreciate connecting, and I thank you so much for joining, and I can't wait to talk to you next time.